Welcome, actually, to the first episode of Ori and the Blind Forest.
I mean, is this the real first episode?
It's like the 15th, 17th, 18th, 20th, but thanks to complicated problems...
I mean, we've had some really particular technical difficulties with this fucking game, and that's just unfortunate.
And it sucks. It really does suck, but this time I have double-checked my backups. I'm making sure this is going to be the first episode of Ori and the Blind Forest. Huh?
What?
What?
Why does it look like a computer just turned on?
Why does it look like your computer's on fire? Oh no, maybe because you look like a bitch. That's usually the case. So, I made these jokes before. These are going to be brand new jokes. I can't be surprised when anything happens in for the first couple times. All I'm just going to let you know is that I suck at this game. Everybody. So that's why I'm hopping along like a little fat panda.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, this is the mother of Ori that we know of. Or adopted mother. Jason has yet to tell me really what she is.
All you really know is that she was a forest spirit, and...
She just followed the light and then got a child?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Found a kid, essentially, out in the wandering wilderness.
And she named him Ori.
Honestly, I think Ori was always named. If I remember right, I believe this tree spirit tells you exactly what her name is. You have to move her if you remember. Dude, I'm so excited for the second game.
Yeah, it looks really good, and I'm gonna try my best to be good at this game. Again, it is almost midnight. It's past midnight.
Time. It's relative.
It is now 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah.
America's holiday. And as for America's holiday, I've decided to play one of the most rage-inducing games of my career.
It's not really rage-inducing. It's just rage-inducing if you've not been...
Suck at these...
Metroidvania-style games?
These... screen-scrolling...
Side-scrolling...
Platformers.
This is also... It's a Metroidvania-style platformer because it's a lot about... world exploration,
Jason,
finding little nooks and crannies and secrets. And
I don't know if you know this about me. I have never played Metroidvania. I have never played any of those games.
There's no game in the world called Metroidvania. There's two games that have been so impactful in that particular style of genre that they have lumped Metroid and Castlevania together under the title of Metroidvania.
Then I stand from what I said. I've never played a Metroidvania game.
Okay, I thought you finished that. I've never played Metroidvania.
I did.
Motherfucker.
But I've never played any of them. The Metroid
well, you
games,
had some experience with this one.
or the Castlevania.
When we were first
I've had a little experience, but just like every game that's a platformer, like Mario.
Yeah, see, he calls out to her like from the get-go, so you know that who she is to him, to the spirit god.
Hi, spirit god. How are you? Don't look at God. Don't look at it. You're an atheist. Get into your home. You shall not believe in God in this household.
Oh my god.
That's
there are some atheists who are like so like that.
Yeah.
That are just like, you don't get to believe in God in this house. Isn't that like just as bad as like a Christian?
It's just reversed. It's the other way. Same thing reversed.
Yeah. It's like atheism is essentially a very rigid form of belief.
Now that I don't believe in God, I just can't find any food. I'm gonna go wander around into my world and find no food whatsoever. Is God punishing me? No, there is no God. What am I thinking?
This is clearly an act of science.
This is a clearly act of science, yes.
Oh, man.
This climate change. It's climate change. All over us.
Oh, man. Dude, there's been some serious heat waves all across the globe.
Yes, I know.
Because of that shit. And it's like, how much more proof do you need, people? Like, places, like, all across the world are, like, experiencing heat that they haven't seen or been exposed to in forever.
Son, I bring you this half-eaten apple.
Daughter.
Daughter. I bring you this half-eaten apple. Eat. You are the face of the Republican Party.
You
later on for me. As I pass.
Oh my god, I like where this is coming from. Like, this is so...
I don't know what I'm thinking.
This is so great. No, keep it going. So, Ori is in charge of the Republic.
Oh, now, look at the tree dying. Oh, that's really sad.
The whole forest.
If only I believed in global warming.
I believed. Oh, it's like you're throwing so much shade at these fucking people right now. It's great.
A little bit.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's okay. You're entitled to your beliefs, but you're wrong.
I mean, honestly, that's the argument that we always give everybody. But
Mom, look! My Republican ways have been... oh, damn it. I've been blessed. I've been blessed by the Republicans, and I've been given a small portion of the poor people's food.
My fucking God.
And now we can live our billions and billions of dollars without taxes.
Yeah.
And just go on and eat all the food and not leave any for the poor people.
Unbelievable. I mean, that's kind of a lot of their stance, I think, right? Like, they just are like, you know what, if we just have a bunch of money and we keep all the poor people under our thumb, then we'll be fine. It's like,
I don't fucking know. I'm not a politician. I'm not really good with politics either.
I mean... The problem is that it used to be about, hey, what can we do to try to better our country?
This episode's going to be called A Political Stand.
Yeah, just don't take one. Just fucking...
Food?
Vote for somebody who you think is going to get...
Please tell me we still have our money. Please. You didn't talk and we're poor.
Oh, this is so...
We're poor now.
We're poor.
I might as well be a Democrat.
Oh. Wow, I mean, like, you don't have much for the political eye, but I mean, that's damn near what I believe some of those fuckers are thinking.
I got it actually all from you guys.
Cool. I mean, hey, anything to help you out, really.
Yeah. To make my comedy better. We will talk about political things. We'll try really hard not to talk about politics in the show.
I mean, honestly,
it's just
the problem isn't so much.
We played the beginning 3 times already, and I had to do something.
Well, the thing you have to remember is that people just don't know how to have a conversation.
Now I'm walking home with my busy day trying to find out what money.
I just came off of my 2 fucking job, 12-hour day.
12-hour day. God, it sucks being broke. I wish I had one of those good jobs, but those damn Mexicans keep taking all my jobs.
Fucking God. Your fruit picking job is gone now?
Fruit picking job.
Because you absolutely wanted that job, right?
Yeah. And I'm also really well educated, but all these other countries just come in and take the good jobs. I was a computer technician, and just the Indians and Chinese and Japanese just took all those. Ow! Why? Why would they take all the hard jobs from us good white elves, fairies?
Fucking white elves.
Fairy, please.
Just give me some
next president. Be Democrat. Please. Save me, Republican.
Oh my God.
Save me from this hell.
Oh, gee. I mean, that is some... the bravo to you for that. That was...
I don't know where it came from. Honestly, I am not political whatsoever.
I mean, honestly...
I'm just honestly speaking out of my butt.
I mean, that's honestly, like, 80% of being a politician is just talking out your ass.
Oh, look. Maybe I should be president.
I mean, maybe. You're technically an American citizen, so you could totally do it. Well, actually, wait, how old are you? You're not 35 yet. You have 35 as...
Is it 35?
The youngest you can be, I believe, is you have to be 35, and then you can run for president. Which, honestly, like, where are all the younger people trying to be president, you know?
That means... 2025, guys. 26. No, the next election is... No, it's... 2027? No, I don't know.
Well, Trump made it into office in 2017. So, 2021 is going to, I think, be...
The next one, then after that...
And that's hoping he doesn't even try to run again. And then we don't have to be subjugated to him for another 4 years.
Right.
So basically, if you remember anything, you have to just go down. Yeah, so you can hold down and press A. So, you know that I've been playing Hollow Knight recently.
Yes.
And so, one of the things that I really have been starting to do for me has been, like, draw comparisons behind their art style and, like, their play style. You know, and Hollow Knight is just wildly more brutal. Like, you want to talk about being frustrated because of, like, some mistakes you've made. Like, Hollow Knight's got those Dark Soul mechanics where, like, if you die, you have to go all the way back to, like, your last save. Which, Ori is like that, too. So if, like, you saved in a spot and then made your way forward and you just forgot to save, then you're screwed.
Right.
But the other thing that Hollow Knight does is it depowers you after you die a little bit. So, like, you have to, like, go find the portion that you left behind and get, like, all your money back and get all this stuff back. So, like, Ori deals with experience points, where Hollow Knight deals with, like, currency as its means of... So you gotta wait there and then jump. There you go. Oh, no. Nope. Try again. There you go.
I remember.
There you go.
Yes, I'm not gonna fail. Actually, no one ever saw them. Guys, I'm actually kind of good at this game.
Nope, run under the log. Run under the log.
Kind of good at this game. I promise.
There you go. And so now you've unlocked the Soul Link. So you have to tap V, I think. Well, actually, so not yet. Like, go get Rin. I forget the Tiny Light's name. No, you missed her. You have to walk back and hit X. Keep going. Keep going. There you go.
Hello, little light.
Yes.
Are you the light of the Republican Party? Are you gonna show me the way to salvation?
Are you gonna show me how to stay a wealthy white person?
Yes. You know what's weird? I'm a Republican, but I'm also an atheist. That's weird. But you're a fairy.
That's right, Shin. Sheen. So you have to tap X a bunch, if you remember right. There you go.
No!
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I will live.
Dude, so... Our good friend Richie was trying to do this the other day on One Life mode.
Yes, I remember. I was there.
Yeah, oh, dude, I was so proud of him for getting...
As far as you did.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super, super cool to watch. I have yet to brave One Life mode, honestly, because my goal has been, and I'm glad that I have a year to try to, like, do this game again.
Yeah, but we have so many games to play. You think we have time?
No, I just mean, like, in my off time. I don't necessarily mean in like, for the channel or anything, but I just like, in my off time. You know, something...
You're playing Hollow Knight, aren't you?
Yeah, and like I said, that's grueling. In my humble opinion, that's the first one you should take.
Yeah, I remember.
Just because it recharges quicker and you can, like, get your health and your save points back better. But then honestly, you play the game how you want. You know, if there's like some powers that just seem more interesting to you to, like, get at those moments, then who am I to tell you how to play the game?
It looks like I'm having an easy time at this. Trust me, the rage is coming.
The rage is coming.
The rage will come. It'll be a few episodes from now. Hopefully, maybe
there's nothing you can do with that right now.
Maybe I'll get there in the next couple episodes, because I'm speeding through. Like last time, this took me like 2 episodes to get to this part. The first time around.
So in the not definitive edition, you originally couldn't fast travel. That was hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I didn't realize that the Definitive Edition was going to be like a separate game. And so what I didn't realize is that the art is slightly more defined on the Definitive Edition than the other one. And like, there's 2 new powers, and there's like 2 other areas that you are now can go to that weren't a thing yet.
I can't jump up there yet, right?
No, you don't have the wall climb or the wall jump yet, so it doesn't do you any good. But yeah, honestly, it's really cool doing comparisons for like Ori and Hollow and like Ori.
Oh yeah, no, totally agree. They did a fabulous job at these games. I just wish I was better at it. I'm not like. If you guys are amazed at what I'm doing right now, I'm actually just.
Is this kind of coming back to you, right?
Yeah.
So like honestly, dude, I was never great at platformers. Like they just.
Well, you never had Mario growing up, right?
No, I totally lucked out on all that. The rule was that we couldn't play video games for very long, and we only got like one system in like 1998. It was the N64, and we had to like share it, and obviously kids are shitty about that kind of thing. So occasionally we would go down to the local like Bradley Video and Blockbuster and like rent games sometimes to play on the 64.
Right.
But Rakina got to have kind of like, she just grew up with video games all around her. Like we did not have that, and so where they were just had systems all over. We were lucky we had like one. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. The first thing we got was the Game Boy Pocket, and that was like it. That's what you could have right now. And then eventually we were able to get to 64, and then years from there, I think.
And not to say like it's our parents' fault. I mean.
No, and honestly, like nobody.
They could have gave us what they gave us what they could, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely, I'm not dissing them. I'm not saying what they did was wrong.
Right. It just needs to be said that they tried their best.
No, that's anybody can say that about their parents. I mean, some people can say other shit if they want, but I would like to believe that my mom and dad did the level best that they could. I mean, they did the level best that they could with what they had, and so if they thought that they could only afford like to give us one or the other, then that's fine. Like, and also they weren't trying to like drown us in video game culture, because it was like you got to go out and like find a job. You're not going to just be some bum kid playing video games all the time.
Right. That's a little bit your fault, I know.
Oh, but so he was very strict about those types of things, and so then it 2006, 2008, when like the 360 and the PS2 were becoming big, and then suddenly, people were like going to like tournaments for like Halo and would like come home with prize money, and it's like the just shock of realization on my dad, because like growing up with his era from the 60s, it's like you're supposed to go work your ass off and provide for your family. Like a video game thing is just like a hobby. Like you can't feed your family on a hobby. But then it turned into hey, we can actually, this can be a spectacle that people are going to want to pay for, and then we can also pay people to be in our spectacle.
Right.
And so I like to remind him sometimes that, hey, you remember how you told me that I couldn't be doing that and I couldn't get paid for it? And then I occasionally will bring up to him that article just to rub it in his face. And the defeat that just takes him is one of the most hysterical things I've ever seen.
Because you take joy in defeating your father, don't you?
I mean, not necessarily. I guess it's just one of those things where it's like, don't assume you know what the future's going to be like. Just support your kid, do the best that you can, like he did. And he did the very best that he could.
He's watching the video.
Yeah, maybe. Good for him that he needs to hear this, I suppose. But tell you what, we can pick this up next time.
Wait, I'm doing so well.
Just hit the quick save, and then you just pause it, and we'll come back to this.
All right, next time, guys.
All right, guys.
Hopefully, we'll be. So, just to give you a reference real quick before we go, I had like this, and.
Oh yeah, no, you had so much of the map.
I had a good chunk of the map cleared, and I did like pretty far. So I want to say I am about 15% from where I was. So hopefully we can get there pretty quick, and then we'll catch up to new levels where you'll see my rage, and I'll cry.
Alright, see you next time, guys.
See ya.